Next on the show, we'll be meeting with John Saylor, an arborist with the city, to talk about the emerald ash borer and how you can protect your ash trees.
So in 2009, we discovered the emerald ash borer here in Lexington, and it had been here, prior to that, but it was just basically it was identified in 2009. So we're now here in 2015. We had several years of the insect spreading throughout our community. The emerald ash borer is not, it doesn't travel from one end of the county to the other end. It only can fly, the adults can only fly about a mile, so they're not, it's not like a wide range that they will fly. But we are seeing throughout the county, the north, it was discovered actually northern Jessamine County, southern Fayette County, and it has progressed throughout the entire Fayette County. So it's an insect that came over from Asia. It's a boring insect that will, it emerges as an adult and feeds. It basically starts at the top of the ash trees and then works its way down. So usually when a homeowner finds it and sees the signs, it's almost too late. And so as soon as we discovered that it was here in '09, we were telling people, we had a little volunteer project that happened with the tree board. They went out and flagged all the street trees because most people don't know their ash from the next tree. So to help the citizens identify what's an ash tree and what's not, and basically just it was just kind of a education campaign and awareness campaign that the tree board put on. They put the little green flagging tape around all the street trees that were ash, and that would identify you have an ash tree and you need to make a decision. You either need to remove it or treat it. But you need to plan for what you're going to do, because now we're noticing much more damage. We're 6 years from discovering the insect here in our community, and it's still, I don't know that we've hit the ceiling. I think we're seeing more and more trees in our parks and along right-of-ways and street trees that are needing to be removed. But the good thing is I'm seeing a lot of trees that are still here. So I'm excited that some folks, that tells me that people are treating their trees and are trying to save their ash trees. And I'm here today. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about now is the time to treat if you're using any of the products. But if you have a smaller ash tree, you can do it's basically a soil drench that you could put around. It's called a imidacloprid, and that's the active ingredient. There's several brand names that you can go buy, but you want to make sure it's a imidacloprid, and you follow the label. There's actually on our website at lexingtonky.gov, if you go to our urban forestry page, there's a video of how the proper way to treat for a homeowner. So that would be a good tool to have and use if you're going to treat your own tree. And there's also there's a basil treatment that you would want to hire a company, a commercial arborist, to come in and do a basil treatment, which is dinotryptophan. So that chemical is it's basically absorbed through the tree. There's nothing lost. There's no nothing leaching out into the soil. It's all taken up by the tree. But even better product that's used is a imamectin benzoate, which all those are big names for products that are working to prevent the insect from spreading, and at least to save the trees that are being treated. But that comes with the arbor. It's an injection that goes into the tree, and we suggest there's recommendations. There's a great scientific research paper that's out there. It's a conglomerate of Ohio State, Michigan State, Purdue, and a few other colleges that put together this paper, and they give you the timing, the best methods, the best product. And there's more information you care to know about emerald ash borer on that, but there's it gives you the breakdown of what you should use and how, and when hiring But I always recommend hire a certified arborist because they, you know you're in good hands because they've been through training and they know what they're doing. Typically they're certified, a licensed applicator. But the bigger trees, the bigger ash trees that are 15 inches and greater, you would want to do the injections on. You can't get enough product in those trees to treat them. So basically it's typically, they find out, they'll figure out what the diameter of that tree is, and based on that, it's usually anywhere from $10 to $20 an inch in diameter is usually where the cost, but that treatment also is good for 2 years at the minimum. So I am excited to see that even at the climax of this outbreak, we still have ash trees around. We also have some biological control. UK has released some they're parasitic wasp that actually will parasitize the larvae. So that's exciting that's working, and we're getting there's other means, and I just heard the other day that we actually have some of our native parasitoid wasps that are doing the same thing, that are basically they have that food supply there, and they're basically affecting those. They're keeping they're keeping the insect outbreak, at least in those areas where they are, at a minimum. There's several folks in the community, there's several tree services that are providing this service, and if you have the larger tree, like I said, there's the homeowner product that you can get at any big box store or garden supply, garden center. But if you get the higher end products, then you are looking at hiring a company, a tree service or lawn care. Some landscape companies are doing that as well, but I always recommend that people make sure they're licensed and insured, and a licensed contractor with the city. There's more tools and it's more involved, and they have to come in and actually inject that tree, and have to be a licensed applicator to do that. And that's the best product to use, is that when you do the injection. And it's better for the environment because it all goes in the tree and it persists in the tree for up to 2 years.